this.
Yeah, Anthony, friend of Erik's for 11 years, and July 10th, 2010, get a call from one of my closest friends, Mike Kuzateri, and hear that Erik is at the trauma center out here in Las Vegas, and that was really it. It was very vague information at the time, and we were just very concerned of what had happened. I think we were all thinking motor vehicle accident is why he was at the trauma center. Maybe about 2 hours later, it was, that we hear some different, very disturbing news at that time.
I mean, you know, we were just trying to understand what was happening, you know, with you know, the call from the trauma center, and we forwarded on to family, and then we got a call back from his brother that, you know, he'd been shot and killed at Costco, and by the police. So, you know, since then, you know, our focus has been really on finding exactly what happened that day. We weren't there. You know, focusing on finding the truth. That's been our message with the Billboard campaign. That's been the message between, you know, friends and the, you know, amazing community support that we've received, and that's going to be the message every single day till we get the video. The video is going to tell what happened that day. There's cameras. There's 4 cameras out front. There's cameras inside of Costco. There's multiple banks of cameras. You know, we know that they have a redundant system. They back their video and audio data off-site, and you know, we're being told that there is no, you know, there's no data. There's a glitch on that video, and people want to know the truth. And again, it circles right back to the truth. We're not going to stop until we find that out. You know, if people have information, there's a lot of people, a lot of individuals that are afraid to come forth, and you know, there are over 100 witnesses, and those people are all important. We would like those people to come forth. They could reach out to us at a website, erikbscott.com, or you know, look for the billboards around town. We have 7 billboards now. We're going to have another 16 coming online, and we're just going to keep fighting the fight. You know, Erik was grew up in a military family. You know, I'll let Chris talk about Erik's background, but we're all good friends. You know, and you know, it's a sad situation.
I'm Chris, and I'm very good friends. I think between the 3 of us, we've got probably over close to 40 years of friendship, you know, with Erik. Same type deal. I got the phone call. What we're doing, you know, Erik Scott is a West Point grad, a Duke master's degree. You know, the amount of education that this guy had is just crazy to think about the study that he had to do, and you know how diligent he was about constantly learning. So it's a huge waste, and it's a senseless death, and we're going to look for answers, and we're going to continue to keep up this media campaign until we are satisfied. Erik happens to have a lot of friends that are nationwide, from, you know, one side to the other, and we're not going to stop. Anything that anybody may know that has not come forward yet, we're asking to please come forward. And you know, erikbscott.com, in memory of Erik Scott group on Facebook, in memory of erikscott.org. Any one of them, they're all linked together. You can reach out to, you know, any one of us anonymously if that's the way you feel that you need to be. But anything may help. What we're hearing now is just really hard to believe, and as a community, I'm not born and raised here in Las Vegas, but I live here, I have a family here, and it's very, very important for Las Vegas as a community to have confidence in our law enforcement, and right now that's not right now because of what's going on. You know, it's just very, very suspicious.
You know, we 30 days later from the incident, we know nothing more. We have more questions than answers. We have no audio tape from the 911 call or calls if there were multiple calls. We have no video surveillance tapes from anything that day, from Erik shopping in the store. And it's just very hard to accept that we haven't heard or seen anything. When and we know that there were multiple cameras functioning that day. It's a billion-dollar corporation, and if there's some glitch in the system, that would be readily fixed or remedied. And like we're saying over and over again, we just want to see and hear the truth. And here we are still 30 days later with no more progress than where we were. And that's the frustrating part, not just on our end, but the community itself.